Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to a different type of video that you're gonna get this week, or well, you're getting this week because you're seeing it. So you saw the title. We are saying goodbye to Chara's Challenges Season 1 because here's the rundown. So on Dreams, there's a dream memory, so it's not the same memory as the PS4. So it's like its own memory. So if you make too many games, it's gonna be like, hey, you gotta chill out, you gotta delete some stuff. And that's exactly what's happened. So because Chara's Challenges, the seasons have 10 games basically inside of them, it's taking up a lot of space, and that makes sense. But so I finished season 3 and 4, and I started working in 5, and it was like, hey, you're running out of space, you need to delete stuff. And so I'm like, well, I guess I have to delete stuff. So that's what we're doing today. But first, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be... So these two already played Season 1, obviously. So it wouldn't really make sense to have them played again. But what we're going to do is I'm going to be playing them. And we're just going to be talking about how Season 1 was. Because remember, Season 1 was the start of it all, to be fair. So we're just going to be talking about sort of like a review, but it's not a review because I made it, so it's not like we're reviewing a professional game or anything. But just sort of like what their thoughts on it was, like what their favorite part of it was, like all that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're just going to sort of let the conversation lead it. We didn't pre-record like scripts or anything for this. But while we're talking about it, I'm going to be playing it. So you're going to be seeing gameplay while we're talking about it. So you get the idea. But at the end of this video, Chara's Challenges Season 1 is going to get deleted. So that's how it's going to end.
Season 1.
Yeah, I've actually gotten comments on this series already. So I don't know if it was from you guys. It seemed to be from other people. But so people have played it. So it's not like it's gone in the wind. But it's going to be interesting. So I'm just going to play the Season 1. I'm not going to go piece by piece like we did with these guys. I'm just going to play it. So once I beat a level, it's going to rush me into the next one. So you get the idea. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, I think it's best to start with your guys' stuff. I'm not going to worry about the secrets every time, by the way.
Yeah. Speaking of the secrets, oh boy, this season was probably the hardest one that we had with these things. We struggled so hard sometimes. Looking back, some of them just look like, okay, we should have had that. And to think that we could have not had anything out of this. Like, we could have just failed and be like, okay, you lost. That's it. Like, that to me is just crazy. And all because of a mushroom.
Yeah, I will miss this, like, season all because of the mushroom meme now.
Yeah, that's gonna go down in channel history now.
Yeah, let me clarify because these guys are not making it sound great. The videos of Season 1 are not being taken down, just the game itself. You guys are making it sound like the videos are going away too.
But it's just what happened in the series, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys are saying I'm gonna miss this series as if it's going away.
Well,
it's whatever. I don't care.
Nice job. Anyway, yeah, and some of the levels I actually really liked, especially the later on ones, I will say, because like no offense, but the first ones were kind of just like baseline.
They were just like
tutorials.
Yeah, they were like
leading you
showing you
what the biz is, you know.
Yeah.
And like later on, it really started to develop within itself.
Yeah, because like the first like levels were like showing you everything that the later levels would soon have. And that was really cool, but yeah, I also did like the later levels.
It was a lead-in, yeah. Yeah. Duck! That was the best part of the whole series, right there.
Makes sense.
Speaking of favorite part, I think my favorite level, and maybe a little bit cliche, but the last one. The last one was just like I think it was really good. I think it was a really good conclusion, to be honest.
Well, and it didn't help that the audio bug started with that.
Yeah, that was where it started. The audio.
Because I thought maybe it was the game, but it wasn't.
Yeah, no. And then we did Far Cry and realized, oh crap.
Yeah.
Well, now we have a new capture card and we don't have to worry about it.
We no longer have to worry about that.
Thank the Lord
God.
for that.
Yeah. But yeah, the last one was just like and it was an interesting way. It wasn't like your typical boss where you like fighting some like Bowser.
Yeah, you just had to like survive.
Yeah, it's making it to the end, and it was really cool. Yeah. I wish it didn't have to take 3 chances to get to it, but you know, just me.
What?
What?
Wish it didn't have. I wish we didn't have to like fail and then get like 3 chances of redemption.
Yeah.
Well, they gave you one of them, which I saw coming. I knew that was gonna happen. But.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we redeemed ourselves in the second season, but that first season was rough. But yeah, it was a nice. The last level was definitely my favorite. It was just really interesting to get through it, and I did also like the secret locations. I think it wasn't too hard. My mushroom brain was actually able to get it, so that's something. So what about you? What was your favorite?
What?
Also the last one, cause I like when, like the developers like they introduce you to all the stuff that you're gonna guarantee see at the end, and then they combine it all into one. But they also like they get like creative with it, and not just like be like, okay, here's this and here's this. But yeah.
It's combining your knowledge with everything, yeah. Yeah, it was really good series. But then now we get to move on to new, bigger and better. Well, I don't know about better. And I remember when like you're talking about like oh, there's gonna be a couple of secret levels, you know, there's gonna be a couple ones different.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, sure, pal, sure it won't be that big. And then it just entered. It's like, what the frick, dude? We're like, how do we get from some blue dude with
a blue
giant
stick
big
man
to FNAF.
A FNAF character just walking into a maze.
Yeah, and then there's yeah.
To be honest, I was quite, even though I did not want it to happen, I was very much expecting like some kind of like demon monster to be in the maze with me.
In that maze, yeah. Well, it didn't help with Ethan constantly leading that on. Being like, oh, you never know, you never know.
Well, here's the thing. The scariest part about that level, because you're right. There was I made it at the end. Oh yeah, you need to. Is that there was no monster, but the fear is the liminality of it. It's kind of like what the fear of the backrooms is. It's like you feel like there should be something here, but it's scary. Yeah. It's almost scarier that there's not.
Yeah,
that's what I was experiencing through that. That's why I was like That's why I was like trying to like tilt my camera where I can see both angles of like the where I was going instead of me just trying to go in one direction, because that's what I was scared of. I was scared that there was just gonna be some gigantic monster just trying to kill me.
Yeah, and there's always that looming fear of what if, like, it's so
what
empty.
if.
You're expecting something, and sometimes the creepiest things are the things that aren't there. Like, emptiness can go a long way. I will say, and yeah, that's what's creepy about the back room. It's mostly liminal spaces that it's kind of like seeing. Like a park that you used to go to, dead at night, no people. It's just barren and empty, and you're like, what's this? Where are the people at? And it creeps you out because you're used to seeing it like filled with people.
No.
And it just creeps you out. And that's the science of those liminal spaces. So it creeps you out in that way they wouldn't normally expect it.
Speaking of backrooms, was the level 9 of the season 1 the backrooms one?
Yes, level 9 was the backrooms level. That was the one. That was the one I did second try, and I died reading the instructions.
Yeah, exactly. Got jumped. We all got jump scared because we didn't think it was. Even I didn't think it was gonna happen because in testing, he never went over there during like. I mean, he went over there sometimes, but never when I was reading it.
I died reading the instructions. My bad for
that
reading.
One's gotta be like my second favorite one, even though I didn't get to play it, because the backrooms one, even though they're like freaking scary, they are still fun to play, because we both got to play the one in season 2 with the party going people.
No, another party goes we're in the season 1 episode 9. And it was like those, the freaking glorp things.
Oh crap! Wait, no, I'm talking about the. Oh wait, no, I'm confusing them. It was the skin
stealers.
Skin stealers.
Those were in the second one.
I
confused them. I thought they were okay. Yeah, that's what I meant by.
Yeah, and there's just this, and it's like, what the?
What am I?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since Isabel was playing, she didn't really look at everything. But you can see that there's an old level here.
Yeah, it's an old level.
Yeah. Like a windmill.
You can see, so that now that you know what that is, that's the double power up over there. The double jump power up. You see a special boy up there. You see a tree. You can see someone else over there as well.
That looks like Chica.
Looks like a chica. I think. Yeah.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm not gonna do the, because it doesn't matter. So I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna collect the souls. I'm just gonna
we
get
had
out.
to do that.
Yeah. That was just for the series.
That was just for the series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was for the series.
If you died there, you're very disappointing.
Oh, I saw.
I don't think you guys saw that at the beginning.
We didn't.
We didn't.
What is that?
They'll figure it out.
I.
Figure it out, sure, yeah. Looked like a rabbit head. Terrifying.
Spooky.
But yeah, like it's just nothing here. That's what's creepy about it. There's nothing.
Yeah, you would expect like once you're coming up, you would expect like a shadow figure just pop out of nowhere. Like in some horror games.
That would have been. I feel like. I mean, it still is not as terrifying as there being like seemingly nothing here. But like turning around and seeing a shadow person, but they would have had to like dart behind something or something to be scared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was scared of when I was playing this. But there's actually no one here.
Nope.
When it's just this wasn't really intentional, but it's sort of like the back rooms in the sense that it's the same wall,
Practically the same floor and just dim lights.
dim lights,
Yeah.
and it's at night.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, very reminiscent of level 0.
So it's really any back room level.
True, yeah.
Yeah. And another thing about this level was in the music for this, I heard like you can hear the clock ticking, right? Like clock ticking.
Yeah.
I thought I was on a time limit. That's why I was like so scared. Like what would happen if that timer stopped? But
I can't
no.
remember if that
I think that's just kind of like.
It's Ennard. It's Ennard's noise.
Oh yeah.
I thought maybe it was when he's walking, but it's just him doing it anyway.
Yeah. I totally thought. Yeah, I thought that was like a clock ticking. I thought I was on a time limit.
To be fair, he is just a walking hunk of junk.
With the party hat. Get it?
Yeah,
right?
don't ignore his party
hat.
hat.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Get wrecked.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry,
don't be mean.
Ennard.
Yeah, don't be mean to our boy Ennard. What'd he ever do to you?
He killed me in sister location and scooped me. I hate him.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a
that's fair.
skill issue.
Sounds like a skill issue. No, it's not, because you can do the other ending when you beat him.
The other ending, and he still kills me. I never was able to do that ending because he kept killing me at like 5
It's a very precise. It's a very precise thing.
Yeah, I hate him. He sucks. Loser. But anyway. Yeah, it was just that and just going through this whole maze finding
Yeah,
all the souls.
just trying to find all the souls.
I was so worried, like, because we had to get 6, I think. Getting all the souls of the people that died. I remembered it was 6, and I almost thought it was 5. Like Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and then Golden Freddy. And then I was like, oh wait, the puppet too.
Yeah,
there might be 6. Then we found 6 and got him, and we were good.
Yeah. And another reason why I was scared for this is like even if there's like some kind of demon shadow, we would not like be able to run away because we are so slow in this.
Snail.
And they're just so slow. And I was scared if like if we got chased, we would not survive because of how slow Ender is. Oh, unless if even if there was, that deal would probably be slow as a snail.
Yeah, probably.
But we're also very slow.
This was our first goof up.
Yeah.
This really just taught us, hey, to maybe check before you go through the checkpoint. Well, that was a me thing.
That was a you thing.
That was me.
That was you. I don't know why you're trying to blame me.
Well, clearly you, were influential and told me to do it, so clearly it's your fault. But yeah, this was definitely our first goof up.
Yeah.
We went through the checkpoint too fast, and we were like, yeah, there's probably like at least one trophy before it.
Yeah.
That did stop me at level 5 though. No.
Yeah, because you thought a checkpoint was a mushroom.
They'll see it. They'll see it. We'll come back to it. But either way, yeah, this one, I remember, like, you were telling me that all these levels are about something. And I remember this one was about perspective, I I think, because
Yep.
like you're going backwards and zooming out, you're going inwards. And,
Yeah.
You mean the foreground and the background?
yeah, foreground, background. Yeah, that's what.
Actually, if I recall.
Yeah, I think there's some up there. Oh, congratulations, you got nothing.
Yay.
Gotta love those messages. Trolls. Yeah, there was this. I'm like, oh, I know there's gotta be something back there.
Yeah, we saw the trophy back there. So that was like one of the obvious ones.
Exactly. Now I'm realizing that there's a block there, I think. And then you can see that there's also something back there.
Yeah.
That split
whatever.
second that you have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's over here.
Yeah, I think that was the first thing that I did was to go backwards. I kept doing that. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, gotta go backwards.
Like,
No, because this was the one you were missing, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, yeah, we went over here and then we died and went back because we were like, oh wait, maybe this is the intended path.
Oh yeah, that might have been what it was.
Yeah,
yeah.
and so we didn't go all the way to find the secret, and that's what also
Yeah.
got us. That's what killed. That's what also killed us. Well, gotta do our math. Gotta do math. Yeah. And sometimes you just gotta go all the way to find it.
Yeah, because I don't even know why we thought that when it was back, when it was below our starting
Yeah.
point.
And if we saw the checkpoint or the exit, then we could have died and then gone back. We didn't.
Yeah, we were just stupid when playing this.
And it's just
We
a
were
little
just
bit.
a little stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
just died there as well. I think there was another part. We just kept dying, and we were like, yeah, screw
Like,
it.
nah, I think this is just the exit. Like, why did we think that? We should have made sure.
Yeah, but
We were just big stupid brain.
yeah, looking back, some of our mistakes were really dumb. But we did it in the end. Didn't succeeded. Now we're on to season 3.
Yeah.
Well, not technically.
Well,
You're going to be on season
we're
3.
going
Yeah.
to season 3. We finished season 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit because I forgot this song's a little loud. Yeah, this was like one of my favorite ones to work on, to be fair. So like, it's not my favorite one because I think I have to agree that the last one was sort of a shining achievement, and that first of all I knew what I was doing at that point because like episode 1 or not episode 1, but like level 1, 2, 3 were sort of just they were sort of like my foray into the editor, basically.
Yeah, kind of like the entry point, I guess you could say.
Yeah, because well, I knew what stuff was, but I didn't know everything. I didn't know the full capabilities of this engine or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the starting ground.
But they were still tutorials. The entire point of them was to be tutorials, and that's what they were. But yeah, in terms of actual creation, this was one of my favorite ones because I love just the aesthetic of everything. I love the fact that like it's teaching you perspective and stuff, that not everything, because the fact that you can go in the background and even the foregrounds that you can't even see.
Yeah, you're able to go on different levels of the level.
Yeah, so
It's
because
really cool.
the
to see.
level 1 was all about the tutorial, it was all about learning mechanics. Level 2 is sort of the similar, and then I was teaching about mechanics as well.
Yeah, and with the secret, it also kind of led you in that not everything's what it seems, and not everything is gonna lead to something. It might be a trick with that like speed thing, like that thing that would seem to like you had to get like a high score or something, and then you fell in a hole trying, and then realized, oh, that's the secret, realizing that it was a trick.
Right.
Yeah, and that was really cool. That was something I really liked. It was like, well, frick, it was for nothing. Yeah, you have to be speedy with
Yeah, I
that.
had to
you
speed
had
run
to
that one.
speed run.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that was there, so I wasn't aware.
Had to interrupt these guys. Sorry, bud. Yeah,
Although you guys already did that, so.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we figured that out in the retry. Yeah. I totally thought that was gonna lead to a secret. I was so mad when we killed them all.
There we go.
And mushroom time.
Yeah, this was the mushroom.
This is where things took a turn almost, because you didn't. It was called Chara Challenges, but there was really no indication that Chara was even here.
Yeah, this is where it really started. like that point of conflict with
And the
Chara.
music. I found a really good music track for this level.
Yeah, it's just like a really sharp change in where you were. You were like this kind of like upbeat, like platforming with like a little bit of mystery involved with Ennard, and now you're here interacting with like one of Chara's areas, and it's like, oh, this is not what it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, this is where it really started to make a turn on itself. Like a little bit 360 and a little 180, 720 ollie, you know.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh wait, I think it's a Leopold where they just like go berserkers at shooting you.
Yeah, one of them I totally did not expect. This first one, I was so upset. Like, I would never have gotten this. It was like, you had to be shot at just the right angle to bounce up and get it. That to me, I was like...
Well, because the way, no one mentioned it, but like, I'm surprised no one was like, well, how are you supposed to teach him that? And my answer was, if you got hit by the things at all, you got boosted. So you needed to get hit by one of them, which you guys did, but you just didn't notice that it boosted you, I guess.
Yeah, it boosted you way upward. Yeah, we never noticed that.
But yeah, so, because if you get hit at all, it boosts you up a little bit. And if you jump...
Then you get that extra boost.
Then you see like that.
Yeah, it boosts you up in the
there.
big ones.
That wasn't exactly intentional, but it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was definitely, I think, our lowest point in the series. Like, I don't think we got a single one, and then I soft locked us.
Yeah.
Going into
with
a
a
hole.
mushroom.
No,
it wasn't the mushroom.
It was the pit.
Oh yeah.
Remember? When I jumped into a pit.
Oh yeah, and you were stuck there.
I literally soft locked ourselves out of the series. That's how bad it was. Yeah, it was not good. This was our worst level.
Yeah.
But we learned from that, and then I think if I'm corrected, we got all the rest of them flawlessly. I think.
Well, yeah, the way, because this was the last straw.
This was our last straw, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this was our second mistake, so I think at this point, like at that point, if we got another one, it would have been like 3 strikes and we're out.
Yeah.
And I remember the second one, it was like the one pit that I don't check. I'm like, nah, because I was like always constantly checking pits, right? And the one that I don't check is like, nah. It's like, nah. I'm like, nah. And of course, that was the one that had the secret in it.
There's the mushroom.
There's the mushroom.
Oh, yeah, mushroom, guys. See, it's a mushroom. Because all you see is that one little corner.
But it's light. There was light to it, indicating that it was a checkpoint.
It could be a glowing mushroom. It's Venus.
You can't defend yourself with that one.
Shut up. That was a clear mushroom. That was the. Shut up, okay?
Yeah.
I'm so furious I didn't check that pit. Yeah. I was wondering where that door came from. Yeah.
Yeah, most moments when we actually played this was definitely hashtag like Zachary moments.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, the only trophy that we got was the obvious one at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just like go into this glowy part. It's just like, whoa.
Well, and here's the fear, like some people have this fear of like being on a small confined space beneath like a giant pit of death.
Pit of nothing.
Because that's nothing down there. Oh, I didn't see that. Oops.
Oh. There's the mushroom.
And then you have the fear of like, look how big that one is.
That
Back.
is
that
giant.
was big.
That's big.
It can't hit you. It's just there to show you how big those can get.
Yeah.
So the reason behind that is I probably should have been saying this throughout the entire thing. Well, actually, it's more potent now because now we're into like the Chara phase of like the beginning of this. But the reason behind that is because this is a planet that she's protecting, like that she's making her own, and
Yeah,
that's for air defense. So if someone ever comes into, if anyone ever gets into the airspace of Venus, that giant one is meant to shoot them down.
Yeah. It's kind of like in what was that game? It's Subnautica with like that giant toilet thing that like shot the people that were trying to save us.
You mean the giant laser?
That.
Yeah, the giant laser thing.
I'm a fire in Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah, I've always heard him say that. I can never unhear it.
It does kind of sound like Malaysia, yeah.
I'm a fire in Malaysia.
Fire in Malaysia.
Yeah, like those scenes of just like going on like a tightrope looking thing and just go above like a giant pit of nothing.
Yeah.
Is always
That's
terrifying,
pretty
especially with my
scary.
crappy balance. I'd be dead. I just like crawl, just like.
Nah, you would also fall.
Yeah, I probably would. But yeah, and then it's just that giant thing. Like Chara literally took over the planet of Venus. That's what we're talking about. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. And that's where it just kind of gets to you that, like, oh, crap.
Yeah, he was elevator pilot.
Yep. There's a one-time deal elevator, so once you get off, that's another soft lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think you ever did that.
No, I don't think so. And we we miss it.
Yeah, we're just seeing like, oh crap, a thing,
Okay.
but we couldn't get to it.
And then we go into
Go to
this one was actually on time. We got out in the nick of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it took me forever to realize that like it's the red fire that kills you. That fire's fine.
The regular fire just like.
That fire torch to your right. That's the one that kills.
Yeah. We can't walk into the red fire.
Yeah.
We can walk through the regular fire because we
Well, he's metal.
yeah.
But the red fire, actually, I think it goes orange, red, and then blue fire. I think blue fire is like the
Blue
worst.
fire's the hottest.
So far that we know of, anyway. There might be purple fire that exists
purple
somewhere.
fire, yeah.
Poo-poo.
I'm just doing this because it's the story. Might as well.
I think that she's definitely Chara, I think.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Chara did all of this, like.
Yeah. The one thing I do remember was like.
Literally killed Freddy and not Chica. Wow. Had to do some parkour for that.
Yeah, I did not see that because of the fire. Like I was like, "Where's the last one?" And it was right there.
Yeah, and then we had to like run.
See it.
Then we had to run all the way back to the end with like a dead time.
Yeah.
And we barely made it out of that one. If we had failed that, I think that would have been like actually the end. That would have been strike 3.
That would have been, yeah, that would have
Yeah,
been
that
the
would
end.
have been strike 3. Wow, we failed. We suck.
But nope, got out in the nick of time.
Well, I did sort of give you a small hint that it was in there.
Yeah.
You did help us in that.
You did find the secret on your own, though. The secret that said go to the place where souls go to burn or whatever. You did find that.
Yeah.
You're just walking in the dead darkness, yeah.
So do you still have do you want to talk about what Bonnie and Foxy said? I mean, you talked a little bit about it, but you just talked about who she was.
Yeah, she is definitely Chara. I think Chara
gotta be
needed
Chara.
souls for something. I think she probably souls. I think because I think in the FNAF universe, the souls are like remnant or something, and someone I think might have mapped in like collects them to, like for something.
There was also that guy who we presume to be like one of Chara's people.
Probably, yeah. That's probably one of Chara's like henchmen who went in here to destroy the whole place.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible stuff. But yep. But yeah, Chara sent her minions out to destroy this place and kill Freddy. Like maybe, I don't know if they specifically targeted those guys, but they went in there to kill and take souls, and that's what they did. And she needed them for something, probably like I said, probably for powering something.
Yeah. Probably a machine that she had.
But yeah. And now Foxy or Bonnie are just kind of left there to just die in this building because it's gonna collapse.
Oh yeah, I remember like, I think it was you that was playing. There was like text that showed up, but you were walking too fast, so we missed it.
Alright, well,
Maybe we can read it again.
This is it. This is where she took us. None of that matters anymore. Listen, I need to.
I think that one goes away on its own.
Oh yeah.
This is where the second one is, I think? Yeah, the third one's later.
Yeah. Feel free to pause that.
Yeah.
Well, they already, I think it was chosen. I'm sure it was chosen.
You can also hear crying.
You can hear crying, yep.
Yep. Those are the souls, probably. Yeah. This just shows to you how much of a freaking monster Chara is.
I was gonna say, did you put the pieces together that because it says she took us here. So she
Yeah.
dragged, kids, mind you,
Yeah, these are kids.
Yeah.
to a
kids.
boiler room to burn alive. Like, that's pretty,
That is terrible.
that's
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
horrific.
And meanwhile, Chara is a child herself. She is a literal demon.
Well, she's, apparently Chara's 14, according to Toby.
14.
Not Chris, that's the other one. What?
You went too close to the fire.
That was not that close, whatever. Either way, I still have like 5 minutes, I think. I'm still fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Frisk and Chara are both like 14.
I swear that they look like 9.
Because they're small, they're pixels. The age like does not correlate to their size apparently.
Yeah, they look
Because
like...
Sans I'm sure is like 102 and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Sans tutorial is like approximately like 50 or something, even though that means it looks like 18 max.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. People think Virus is 13. I highly doubt that.
I would doubt it. Maybe even in Deltarune he might be.
Yeah, but he's definitely younger than Sans. But either way, yeah, Chara, I mean, like teenager, just taking children to burn in a boiler. Absolutely terrible. Yeah.
Just straight evil.
Demon and devil incarnate. Yeah. Yeah. It just, and with the music, it's like sad, but it makes you sad, but it also makes you just freaking angry as well.
Yeah.
Kind of like the fire. It makes you red like the fire. So funny. But yeah, it's just not. It just shows you like this piece of crap needs to be stopped.
This, by the way, the third gear is over there, but I'm not gonna risk it because it's actually a kind of hard one to get.
Yeah, we struggle getting that one. So
Yeah.
they just go out into the streets. That was actually a perfect note to leave on. And then you're back to
And now
here.
we're going back to the little...
Yeah, back to Chara's lair, if you will.
Well, it's the ship.
The ship. Not her main lair, no.
Yeah,
That's for
little
way
blue
later on,
man.
probably. Get some good sci-fi beats, you know?
Yeah, there's some good sci-fi music.
So what was this one about, Zach?
This one was about frick. It was. No, hold on, I got this. It was like. Once I see the level, I'll know. I think it was just like extreme platforming, right? Or was it about like zooming out and
I mean, you're close.
close? This, about this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's about like that the camera can shift even that it's so it's not on you anymore.
Yeah.
Yep, and you have to know how to treat it and play with that kind of camera angle, you know?
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know Jupiter had rings. But yeah, that's what the level's about. Having a different camera angle. Which I guess can technically be about perspective, but it's more so about the camera.
Yeah, camera perspective.
Yep.
Taking a shortcut. I can't believe this.
Now you're screwed.
I refuse.
I think you're screwed.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Your turn.
At least we got the mushroom.
You got the mushroom.
Yeah, we got the
now.
mushroom, so we're
Got
all
the
good.
mushroom.
I can't believe you do this to me.
That's a mean thing to do. Yeah, I'm so thankful that we have unlimited lives for levels like these. This was the 9th one where we had limited, but I did it in the second try, like an absolute gamer.
Well, a non-gamer moment was when you died while reading the instructions because you're slow.
Well, hey, that was the monster's fault. That was not my fault, okay?
Well, it was your fault because you were a slow reader.
Shut up. I'm not a slow reader.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
You can't even read.
the the things in this one actually weren't terrible. Like they weren't the secrets. They weren't the worst thing in the world. And I think it was like a nice bounce back for the absolute terribleness that we were dealing with.
It was more harder to like get them than to like find them, because they're like in pretty obvious places.
Yeah, it wasn't about finding. It was about getting them.
We just had to figure out how to like get them while not trying to die.
This bunch of malarkey. This non-gamer.
I'm gonna call your mom. I'm gonna call the cops.
We have the same mom.
No, I'm talking to the game.
Oh.
Yes. So this magma block just like
911, what's your emergency? This freaking magma block killed me in a Dreams game. Sir,
never call this number ever again.
Nice job.
You know what? Says the guy that thought a checkpoint was a mushroom.
Yeah, Mr. Mushroom Man.
Maybe we don't make it look like a mushroom, Mr. Energy.
Literally didn't make
It
that, so I don't know
literally
what
looks
you're
like a
talking
checkpoint.
It looked like a mushroom.
Little peanut brain.
I will die on that hill, okay?
about. Well, no one else is taking you on that hill, so.
Whatever, I'll die on that hill alone, I don't care.
Well, your stupid little peanut brain thought that it was a mushroom and no one...
Yeah, peanuts are good. Whatever, I don't want to hear it.
No, your brain is the size of a peanut.
No, it's not.
Like, not even like the shell part, like the actual, like, nut itself. Like,
I don't know what's up with that.
It's because you suck.
Maybe it's because you're not talking with the things you should be talking about.
Anyway, this was really just a bounce back level, I think, because the sixth episode was nerve-wracking. It was terrifying. It was down to the wire just about. We had like only 2.5 minutes left, I think, or something like that.
It was less than that.
It was maybe like a minute. I want to say.
I thought it was less than a minute.
Maybe it was 30 seconds. It was 30 something. I think it was 30 seconds. It was dead close.
Oh yeah.
Any later, we would have been dead. If we died there, we would have lost.
If we took 5 seconds to look at like pixel of a fire, we would have been dead.
Yeah, and if we had died like at the very end, then we would have been dead.
Probably.
There wouldn't have been enough time. We would have lost, and that would have been it. Because that would have been 3 strikes you're out. This was like a bounce back. Like we knew where they were. It was more about getting it. It wasn't about finding. And then into the portal. Onto 8. Cache Dimension. I have to remember this level. I remember this part. It took freaking forever to get past this for some reason.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Gets it and dies anyway.
Yeah, it took us freaking forever to get past this. And I was like, for some reason I had the thought like, oh, maybe it's like somewhere in the lava. Yeah, boy, that was a stupid idea. That was a stupid idea.
I bet it's somewhere in the lava. That
You realize how mean that would have been if I placed it in the lava? Because if the lava kills you anywhere else, that's a Kaizo Mario's tech.
Yeah, that's a Kaizo Mario.
Yeah. Except for that part.
This was the introduction of the
immunity.
Yeah.
immunity system.
Yep. That's right.
And then at the very beginning, you see this.
Yep.
Yeah, you were wondering, how do I get that?
Yep. And then there's the
Goomba.
Yep, the Goomba, Tetris, the Cache Dimensions, fun bunch of video games. So you have Sonic Rings. It's a bunch of.
Well, here's the thing, right? Do you know what cached means?
One sec, about to look it up.
Nope, you're not looking it up. You know what it means.
I don't know
Doesn't
what it
it
means.
mean like
It means leftovers, basically.
Leftovers.
Because when you have cache on your computer, it means it's leftover from the browsers you went to or whatever.
Yeah, so this I think these are a bunch of unused sprites. Like there was something about them that were unused. They're
No.
just in.
How did you get here?
We went through a portal.
Whose portal?
Chara's.
Right.
So she's keeping these probably for her own use.
What does leftovers mean?
Leftover is like extra.
No.
It's like extra, so you don't use it, so you like put it away.
No.
It's like leftover food. You have extra, so you put it in the fridge.
It's not. There's multiple.
But you
That's
use
not.
it
This
and
isn't
there's-
leftover food. We're talking about something else.
What the leftover? It's like you've done your thing, and then there's like extra.
Yeah, great. You've done your thing. What was the thing?
Yeah, What?
Isabel, please tell me you're actually listening.
We did our thing. We reached the. We went through the portal. We made it to Chara's
Oh my
thing.
goodness. Whose dimension is this?
Chara's.
Right. How did she obtain the stuff? Chara didn't make those games.
No, she stole. She took them.
How did she take them?
Probably went into the game and then just yoink.
Yeah, because she just took random Sonic rings, a random Goomba.
Oh, she destroyed those dimensions. She destroyed those dimensions, and then they're here.
That took a while.
That's right.
That took way too long.
Yeah. So like she destroyed Mario. Oh wow. Yeah, she destroyed Mario, Tetris, Sonic, and then Undertale.
And then there was Friday Night Funkin' too.
Yep.
You are now leaving.
Yep. Those were all.
Why do you think it's such somber music that's playing?
Yeah, that's all the game. That's all the game creations that. That's all the sprites that were left in here after she freaking destroyed those dimensions. Yeah.
Then we got this.
That one at the very beginning. And then this little message here. It's Monica's writing. Don't grab the green orbs. They're a trap. Totally.
In the final challenge, don't grab the green orbs.
Yep. I totally listened to that one. Yeah, I think it was one of the earlier seasons she took over Undertale or something like that. And then
the back
this
rooms,
one.
where Zachary died while reading the instructions.
You guys can pause and read them if you want. We've already done this.
Yep.
I'm a gamer. I'm just gonna go.
Yep. I know that it was over in the.
Whoa! We found someone. Whoa!
He's gaming. He's jumping.
Gamer time.
Dead.
Oh my god! I didn't think it was that close. I did not think he was that close.
He was like,
Well,
right
I thought I was breaking his ankles. How are you there, bro?
Where'd he go?
No,
Freaking hate
no.
that sound.
Don't do it again, man.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Come at me, bro.
Come at broski. Breaking these ankles. He's gonna kill us.
You can't. I'm invulnerable. I can't be killed.
Yes, we
Got
can.
it. Right there. Right there. Did it. Second try.
Got it.
Yeah.
Second try again, man.
Second try again. Jeez.
And then this.
Hey, we can listen to this without the audiobook.
Yeah, but I found this out. This music is Transformers music. That's why I loved it so much.
Transformers has nothing to do with the story, by the way. It's just that
No,
it was just very fitting music for this guy.
Very much so. I mean,
Yeah.
Transformers music is awesome. So.
And then there's the start of the orbs.
Yep. The Emerald Orb.
This cutscene was amazing, by the way.
Yeah, I love it.
Just puts it in his sword. Friggin' awesome music. That is cool.
He's basically saying, come at me.
Yeah, be saying.
This is my favorite part right here. That part where it's like
yeah.
it gets dark and it pans over
That is awesome.
to show you how far he is.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was cool.
like that's the cinematography for that. Like, holy crap, that is good.
Yeah, everything. I didn't do the animation. That was someone else, but
Yeah.
I did the cinematography
Yeah,
stuff.
I'll tell you that kudos to you. That was actually sick. Now, there's that one. That one wasn't terrible.
No, I'm getting assaulted by everything. That was bad timing, but
Just
anyway.
got bullied.
Yeah, because I'm so glad that we got rid of the cutting out. Because like,
Yeah, the cutting out was like ruining the.
it was just ruining.
I mean, we got through it, but yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
through it, but like I said before, it's like your little cousin. You just punch it.
I can't believe you do this to me.
I think it took us.
Well, here's the thing. This is the last thing, so we gotta close up
Oh
the.
yeah, we gotta close up since this is level 10.
Yep. Yeah. Overall, this was a great season.
Yeah, this was
a great
good.
season.
Even though we sucked
We
a lot.
The middle was definitely atrocious on our parts. It was really, really bad. But we caught ourselves, we picked it up, and realized, man, we can't keep making these same mistakes. It's just not working. That's a callback to episode 4 right there. It's just a callback to everything they've already done.
Yeah, along with some extra stuff too.
But yeah, this season overall, yeah, it started as like a calm, tame, like, this isn't so bad. It's like a little
a calm little platformer, and then once you got into like level 4, then you like realize what was actually like going on.
It's like oh wow, okay, this is not what I thought it was. Yeah, it just captures that, I think. Well, it's like it's like you think what it is, and then it's like, oh crap, no, it's not. It just shifts its tone drastically. And episode 5 is where it really shifted it. Episode 5 is like with the music, the setting, the everything, it just changes. It's not the same anymore as what you thought it was. And then, the special ones, there's a whole thing going on with that. Episode 9 as well. That was like a challenge thing as well. And then you get to an epic finale, really, with episode 10. The music, that whole beginning, just amazing.
Yeah.
Hats off.
We're not gonna talk about how I just did that perfect pixel jump that I just did. Because I knew if I'd hit that I was gonna die because I took in damage from the dudes or whatever.
Yeah.
So if I hit, I was like, well, I gotta try the pixel perfect jump, and it worked.
Epic gamer move right
But
there.
you guys can continue. I just wanted to point out how cool that was.
Yeah, all of this leading up to this moment, like even through everything that we've been through all the crap that we've done, the mistakes, the epic gamer moves like that.
Yeah, epic gamer moves.
So, like, we did it. And there's still stuff that are still, like, we still try to think about, like, what's the whole deal with Chara, the cash dimension, all of that.
Yeah, there's still like a lot of lore that was able to be talked
The
about.
lore!
The juicy lore.
But yeah, there is that, yeah. But yeah, in my opinion, this was a really fun season. Once we got over our little hurdle, it just became fun. Like episode 7 and 8, and then this ending off on a walk off to end it.
There we go.
Complete it.
All right.
That's Josh Challenges Season 1.
Sure is. Yeah, so there we go. That's season 1. So that was the entire season 1. So like, what you could have done if you had dreams is you could have played exactly like I did. So we did it based on per thing because otherwise they'd get a sneak peek, I guess, sort of into the next one, without me wanting them to do that. So in order for the series to work, we just did it piece by piece. But in this one, you could just once you beat the next level, you would go right into the next one. Yeah, season 1 was definitely, it was the entry into the Chara Challenges series, obviously. Like Zach just said, there's a lot of secrets that still people, like, they're not really secrets because you know about them, but there's still more stuff to sort of uncover. But I obviously leave that to you guys because I already know what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are interesting, and Chara Challenges will get more interesting over time. In fact, season 3 I think is going to be really interesting. For not only for just the game's sake, but also for the lore sake. Because season 3 is going to introduce something that's going to be a little different. Not with the secret, not with 3, 6, and 9 specifically. Those are still going to be weird, but the actual game, like the game itself, like the platformer. So there's 2 different variations. There's the game, and then there's the A story and the B story is actually the best way to put it. The A story is just the game. It's the platformer. So in this case, it's the platformer section. It's the adventure, going to stop Chara as much as you can. And then there's the B story, which is in this case, was the Ennard stuff in the back rooms. So Ennard wasn't in the back rooms, but you know what I mean. It was the Ennard part 1 and part 2, and then the back rooms, which is going to actually continue over time. So there's almost 3 separate stories going on here. Because you have the adventurer he's gonna continue throughout the entire game. And then there's the B story, which is sort of like what Ennard was doing. And then there's the C story, which is the backrooms, which is actually, as these guys saw, is going to continue over the course of the seasons. Because in season 2 they went to the back rooms again. I think it was episode 9, or no, was that 6? No, that was 6, right? Episode 9 was a different thing, because that was the boss battle.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yes, it was the boss battle.
Yeah, episode 9. Remember that was on Mercury.
It was on Mercury. It was the battle for Mercury. Anyway, so yes, so it's gonna continue over the time. So there's almost 3 separate stories going on. But the main story is obviously like the game, like what's going on here. So it's actually pretty interesting. But like I said, season 3 is going to be interesting. It's actually on the horizon. So you'll probably be getting Mario Maker 2 season 2 and Chara's Challenges season 3 around the same time, because they're both swiftly approaching. Because season 3 and 4 is already done. So really, at this point, it's all about just like getting them done and stuff. Mario Maker season 2 is approaching. Like the trailer, you're actually going to be getting next week. So I don't know if I want to give you 2 trailers in the same week, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's any closing things, guys. I mean, I'm going to delete this anyway.
Yep.
What about like that? I think it was in season 2 where it was that special one. It was like with the house. About that one. Is that?
That was
like,
number 3. That was episode 3.
Yeah, is that like also a new story, or is it like?
Well, that's for our discussion of saying goodbye to season 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, deleting this dream is permanent. It will remove the dream from your Dreamverse and your system, along with all online local versions of it, including the quick save. It will be removed from collections and automatically make private any other dreams using it.
Yep. It's been fun, but let's make way
It's,
for the future.
Yep, because it's unfortunate, but I mean, it's just how that works.
Yeah.
So let's say goodbye.
Salute.
There it goes. So these are still here. I don't know if I might have to delete these separately. That's probably how that works.
Oh yeah, probably.
But there we go. I leveled up by playing the game. I played my own game. I didn't know you could get experience for playing your own game, but anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, there we go. So like I said, that's gonna do it for season 1. Obviously, like I mentioned at the very beginning, I know Zach made it sound like it, but we're not deleting the actual series. You will always be able to see the videos on it and stuff. So it's always in our. That's why I was okay with deleting it, because if we it's always on the internet no matter what, because we have the videos. So don't worry, the series will stick around. Same with anything that we delete with like season 1, because I don't know how far I'd have to delete things. Probably maybe to season 2 or 3. So what if we say goodbye to something? It's just like you can't play it anymore if you have dreams, so you won't be able to play it. So sorry if you just got dreams and you wanted to play season 1.
Yeah.
You can still play season 2. I believe season 2 is still out. That's still kicking around and stuff like that. So don't worry, you can still play that one. But yeah, just for the future reference, just expect these type of videos to come eventually. Especially if I find out I don't have any storage left. But yeah, is there any closing things we got to say? I mean, I said my piece, I think, already.
Don't think there's much else to say.
We kind
it's been
of
a
covered
great
everything.
time, but let's remember our past and embrace the building of the future.
Wow.
Move on. What?
But yeah, so like I said, if you guys, the videos are still there, so you can follow the story along, because the story does matter. And like I said, so everything, I don't know if I've ever said this on the video yet. Maybe I did in the season 1. I'd have to go check or whatever. But everything that you see in this series, besides this video isn't exactly. I mean, it helped. Maybe you saw stuff you didn't in the original, I guess. But everything you see in Chara's Challenges is related to the ARG. This is the one. I mean, there's some series that people are finding that are connected, but this is the one series that is 100% connected. It's everything I've done is intentional, at least to my knowledge. Everything that is in the game, the stories that are being made are connected to the ARG in some way. So it's 100% connected. While meanwhile, like people have found that Mario Maker 2 is connected in some way. Then like it's connected for sure, but it's not 100% connected, right? So it's a little bit different in that sense. But Chara's Challenge is 100% connected. So if you guys have if you've been following the story, then I recommend you go do that. If you haven't, then go check out the season 1. I'll probably link that on the left when I do the outro. But yeah, it's definitely want to go check it out, because like I said, the videos are still gonna be there, and season 2 has already been done. So if you want to check out season 2 as well, then feel free to do that too. Yeah, Zach doesn't have anything. You have anything?
No, I guess I kind of covered everything when I was.
Because you guys went over your favorite one, which was, we all agreed was episode 10.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I guess what was your favorite? Because we're not returning to the platformer really anymore. So what was your favorite mechanic actually?
Mechanic.
Like there's it's what they were about. So like, did you like the perspective shift? Did you like the season 7 was all about like sort of camera angles and stuff. Season 8, I keep saying season. Episode 8 was all about sort of like
Was the invincibility.
That's right. Season 4 was all about perspective, like I just said. So, like, what was your favorite, like, mechanic that was introduced, I guess?
I kind of like the perspective one that was introduced in episode 4. I kind of like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It
because
was also brought into, like, it was also, like, kind of teased in other episodes, but I really liked it.
yeah, definitely the same for me. Because like perspective, when you went into the background, you could also see the foreground as you were moving and be like, oh wait, there's something back there. So then you
mean
that.
the background?
Yeah,
the foreground's in front of you.
Foreground, then you can see the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The foreground you couldn't see, actually. That's kind of what was interesting about it, because you could see the background, and like Zach actually did point this out. So when we were playing season 4, and I didn't obviously get it because I didn't care about getting collectibles. But like when I tried to get it, it pans like backwards. It actually shows you that there's actually something in the foreground. You're like, and if you're a keen observer, because it doesn't stay there forever, it shifts eventually. You're like, wait a minute, there's something even beyond the original layer there. And so you're thinking to yourself, oh, I must have missed something, so I would go back.
Yeah, so you go back and like jump through the beginning. They're like, oh wait, yeah, this is where it is, and then you go into the foreground, and then you get the other secret.
Yep.
Boom.
So, yeah, my favorite mechanic, like I said, episode 4 was my favorite to work on, besides episode 10. Episode 10 was obviously is a culmination of everything. That's kind of what I like about games when they do that. I like it's when they teach you all these mechanics, and then at the very end, it's just a combination of everything you've learned so far. It's testing the player to see how much do you remember, how good you are at these different mechanics and that kind of thing. Because episode 10 didn't really introduce too much. The only thing it really introduced was the orbs. But if you found the secret, which these two did, then it told you, hey, don't trust the green orbs because they murder you. So even then, you sort of knew what the green orbs were. So yeah, I made very sure to make sure that everything was seeded out perfectly. I think, like I said, as the seasons go on, you're gonna learn more and more about like the sort of the what's going on and like that kind of stuff, obviously. But the main thing you're gonna notice is that I've obviously gotten better. Like season 2, for example, like they did pretty well, because I don't think you guys really had a loss thing, right? I think you did pretty well because you had lives, but I don't think you ever dipped below. You got close. I think you were in the double digit. Well, you're always in the double digit, but I think you got close to like 10 or something.
Close to like the beginning of the single digits, but then we just like boosted.
But then you boosted up, So
up into, like,
they were
30
close,
plus.
but they didn't actually lose, and there was no collectibles to collect. So they won season 2 flawlessly, pretty much. But season 2 was all about space shooters, like a bullet hell almost. And so you're gonna be seeing that through different things. And I believe I said so. I think I said this at the end of season 2, but I'll say it again in case you missed it. Season 3 is going to be interesting because it's going to be a dungeon crawler. So kind of like, think of like Minecraft dungeons. Think of like, I don't know, you've heard of dungeon crawlers, so you know what they are. But it's going to be exactly like that. I think it's going to be very interesting. And like I said, what I'm not going to be telling you is the thing that's changing, because there's going to be something different about season 3 that season 2 and 1 did not have. So it's going to be very interesting. So we'll see. But like I said, I don't know about this month. We'll see, because today's the 16th or something?
Today's
I think it's the 16th. Either way,
15.
we're halfway into January here, so we'll see about this month. I know you're getting the trailer for Mario Maker 2 this month because you're getting it next week. But I'll see about this month. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna do it for season 1. So like I said, you can go watch the videos all you want, but you cannot go to Dreams and play it anymore. I've been disconnected. I can't believe it. It does that, which doesn't even matter because I'm not playing online. But yeah, so. If you want, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to check out the playlist of season 1, check that out on the left. If you want to check out season 2, then check that on the right. But I would only watch that after season 1 because Chara's Challenges is a series that you can't really skip too much. Because if you skip too much, you're gonna be like, wait, what the? How? Because if you imagine skipping like episode 5, because then you're like, how did they end up on Venus? What happened there?
Wait, what?
And then you skip the 7th one. You're like, how did they get onto a ship or whatever? Like it's like you're questioning everything.
It makes no sense.
It would make no sense. So it's a cohesive story. So you gotta watch them all to understand. So don't watch season 2 unless you watch season 1, because otherwise the story doesn't make sense. So yeah, and like I said, season 3 is on the horizon. Don't worry too much. If it's not this month, it'll be February. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, I think it's gonna do it for this episode, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.